wanted to touch back when you said that takes you back to doing like quinceañeras because this story sounds very familiar to me. And I think Robert, because we started DJing around that time, doing those kinds of gigs.
Oh shit!
Like house parties for friends and like quinceañeras. So even before doing like this whole EDM shows, like we were doing like these mobile gigs, like hip hop, top open format. And
Damn.
so, like, did you start off kind of like that same way too, like around that time, 14, 15?
Yeah, literally same exact thing. My first party was someone's living room.
All right, for sure.
Yeah, but they were just playing pool, and I just decided to bring the like CD players, not even like a turntable, just like literally a CD player. You have to put in the CD, put it in.
Oh, like the actual like I
yeah, dude.
Saying, nice.
That's how I started.
Oh shit!
Like burning CDs and all that shit.
Okay, damn. So
you're bringing 2 CD players to a party?
Yeah,
dude. It up to a mixer.
There was no sync button.
You know what, bro? You sound very much like me because I also worked with what I got. I remember for a minute I had to borrow my tia's laptop, and for some reason she had like the iPod DJ mixer iParty.
Oh shoot!
Remember that?
Yeah,
Where you could like connect 2 iPods and you could mix.
Yeah.
I borrowed that and I thought I was like the shit. Like,
dude, I thought I was like
gear, bro.
I thought I was like high tech back then.
And bro, it's so crazy you bring it up because you know I like to think that we all started off with whatever we could.
Yeah.
And I like to think that our gear developed over time as we got gigs and as we learned more about what gear is best suited for us.
Yeah.
Did you start it off when it came to digital? Was it virtual DJ?
Yeah, I used virtual DJ for a while, like the free version. I couldn't afford to actually buy the pro version. Okay. But once I upgraded from there, I went to Tractor.
Hey,
Tractor 2, Tractor Pro or something.
Hey, you know what? We're going to send love over to Tractor because honestly, I don't feel like they don't get that much love as they should be getting. Like Tractor is such a high top tier program.
Yeah, and you can actually change. I remember on Tractor, you can actually change the color of the waveforms too. Like, you can do it on CDJ. So.
Oh damn.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, I used the Tractor for a long ass time, until I finally felt like getting CDJs, and then I ended up getting the 900s.
Oh shit.
The CDJs 900. I still have them. That's what I practice with.
Oh wow.
900s. You know so it's basically all by ear for you, yeah?
Yeah, dude. Yeah, I never look at any waveforms or anything. I just pick the song, check the BPM, and then it's all ear.
Damn, all right. And has it always been X-Ray for you? Like, is that the name that you've always stuck out throughout these years? Or was there plenty of rebrands before that?
No, so for me, X-Ray is a project or a character that I've been working on for a year and a half, almost 2 years. Okay. And I finally started it last year. But before that, I was just like a regular dude playing all over New York, like on a side, like either an opener or a side stage. Like no one really knew me. And I just did that for like 7 years. Yeah. Okay. And I feel like it didn't really get anywhere. So I just, when I was going through a radiology program, because I have a radiology degree too, but when I was going through that program, I just really fell in love with bones, and I really like music. So I don't know, like one day I was just sitting in the middle of class, and I was like, maybe I should put them both together. Like I could come up with something cool.
What's your favorite muscle group, dog?
Favorite muscle group?
Yeah.
Someone. Okay, never
mind. Oh, that's a tough one. I want to say the thigh group.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't even know if that's a real thing.
Let me think about myself. Like what? Like a muscle group?
Yeah. You could just be naming random things.
Me too.
I would not know if they were actual bones.
Hey, if we want to sound sophisticated, we're going to sound sophisticated.
I don't know any.
Even if it's not like words that exist.
I'll just say some random shit for the heck of it.
Yeah, I mean, okay, the thighs. I feel that. Yeah. You know, for a while, for me, it'd be like the triceps, like that area.
Oh, dude.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Like, triceps, shoulder area, for me, like that. Muscle area, like, dude. Have you ever broke a bone? Is that the reason why you ever saw an X-ray of your bones? You're like, you know, I'm gonna call myself X-ray.
I have actually never broken a bone. I feel like I have really strong bones. I've only dislocated this wrist.
Okay.
Yeah, but that was for me just being crazy because, I like I told you off the podcast, like I like the adrenaline, so I used to ride a lot of BMX, like the BMX bikes, and go to skate parks or like ride on the streets and whatnot. And yeah, just from going super fast with no brakes, you can you can do some damage to yourself.
You know, I have a cousin that BMXs every now and then, and you know what's you know what's notable about BMX riders and regular riders? Regular riders have brakes on their bikes.
Yeah.
BMX riders, they don't got any of that shit.
Yeah, no.
Like they're using their foot. Like
yeah.
I'm thinking about my cousin Animal. He
Oh,
runs low
he's
end.
your cousin?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
He runs low end with me,
That's
and
sick. I know that.
I always see him like go to the skate park, and I'll see him ride. He rides every now and then, and I see how he stops. I'm like, bro, how do you stop? He's like, bro, I literally have to like either like grind on the floor using my feet, or like I have to like use my back foot like and stop the tire. And, like,
Yeah.
I'm just like, bro, why don't you just get brakes? He's like, nah, because he likes to do tricks. Like he told me some shit about like having brakes like doesn't really like make sense if you want to do like certain tricks, and like I'm like, all right, well, whatever. I'll see you later. I'm gonna go on my scooter.
You can't just how the brakes are hooked up. Like you want to have the ability to move your handlebar, so you can't have the little wire hooked up to your handlebar, and then you can't have the back brakes where you just put your pedals backwards, because sometimes you need a back pedal when you're doing shit.
Yeah.
So
dude, the only reason why I don't like the brake is because of the lever. Because if you're like doing tricks and you catch it wrong, you can just like literally flip your fingers back.
Do you have a bag of tricks? Do you have a special favorite trick that you got?
I like doing 360s. Just spinning 360 degrees. That's like my favorite thing, I think. I like that, and I like getting air. I like going onto like a bowl and just coming out really fast.
Shit.
Like just to get air.
Hell no.
It's like they always say pull or die.
Damn.
If you don't pull, you're gonna die.
So you're good at vert? Huh? You're good in vert for biking?
I'm okay. I get scared, but I just try to full send it, dude.
You know, I wanted to ask you, what's the difference, or what's like the gap in terms of like being comfortable in like vert and like versus street? Like, is there a big gap in learning both environments? Or is it just really like the kind of rider you are, depending on how well you do in these environments?
No, there's a big difference, because even like just getting a tire, it's a big difference between a street tire and like riding in the bowl.
Oh, so there's different. Okay.
Yeah,
see, like this is stuff that just goes like across my mind, dude.
Yeah, if you're trying to go into bowls and like get like air and stuff, you need tires that can have like a grip, kind of like a dirt bike.
Got it. Okay.
Yeah, because they need that grip. And if you're trying to ride on the streets, you can do like tires that look flat. They literally look flat. And yeah, they just have a lot of grip for the street.
And like learning all these tricks, were you doing this all recreationally, or were you doing this with like the intent of like going in for competing? Doing competitions?
Dude, the amount of tricks that come out on a BMX now, it's just ridiculous, man. There's no way I could compete with any of that. I just do it for fun, dude.
Right. Yeah. That's wild.
Yeah. I just like doing things that kind of like get me going. If I get scared, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna try that again.
Yeah. If it gets you scared, you trip.
Yeah.
If something gets me scared, I'm like, all right, I shouldn't do it. We good.
Yeah, no.
That's kind of what stopped my skating career very early on. Like I just didn't want to get hurt no more, dude. Falling on concrete hurts. Like, it does. It's not fun. You really got to be a different person to be like, all right, I'll do it again.
Yeah.
But while you go through these like unfortunate situations, you learn how to fall.
Yeah, you learn how to.
It's real cool.
That's like the number one thing when it comes to like any type of skating. You just gotta learn to fall, like because there's literally techniques on how to fall so you don't hurt yourself. Because that's the number one way people hurt themselves is they don't know how to fall. They're holding their hands out trying to stop them. Like it's just a bunch of things that you just shouldn't do. Yeah, you just want to roll.
The last time I went to the skate park, there was this one kid that snapped his forearm. Like it went like this and it came up. Yeah, that was bad. He put his hand up.
Yeah,
that's bad.
So real quick, earlier you said that you were doing a lot of shows, DJing a lot of places, opening and whatnot before you did the XRAY project. What music were you like DJing at that time before the XRAY?
Back then, I feel like I was really lost, dude. I didn't really know what I was playing. To be honest, like to answer that question, I think I was honestly probably just playing like Alesso or like Avicii shit or
Gotcha.
just honestly anything that could get people going. Just because like when you're an opener, you just want people to like hear songs that they know and that can probably get the mood going
and fill the dance floor, right?
Yeah. So that's pretty much what I was playing, dude. I didn't really have like a goal or like a type of music that I was playing because I was all over the place. I was trying to make hardstyle music and playing like all that soft stuff. Like, it didn't really make sense.
So then when this X-Ray project came about, you think, how do you think that changed your whole music perspective?
It honestly changed it completely because like I started taking this this whole X-Ray character as kind of like a business. So I had to like literally write a master plan. I have like endless notes on my phone and my iPad of like what I plan on doing and what X-Ray is about and where I'm going, all that kind of stuff. So now I'm just like sticking to bass house and I just want to represent the bass community. So yeah, I feel like bass house is very underrated in the US.
Yeah, for sure. I think house is taking over out here like strong, and there's I don't know, the bass house community is just not what as big as I necessarily thought it was. Mm-hmm. Like, who do you consider like a Jester bass house?
Gesture. No, I've seen him live. He plays a lot of like he plays a lot of like what's the name of that type of music that he plays?
I will consider him like Mumaton, like
that.
I think so.
Yeah, okay. He's more of that.
I honestly consider him a festival like DJ, to be honest. Like, yeah, but he plays a lot of that Latin, like Mumaton. That's like his like bread and butter, like roots. Is that Mumaton?
Yeah,
like he's got the Latin Hispanic sounding style.
Yeah, he's got that cool group chat, no?
Yeah. So and see that's kind of why I brought up Jester too. I'm glad you brought it up. Like that's what I think the bass house community is. I feel like that's the closest to like a poppin' like bass housey sound or like group of people is people that DJ for the group chat. But it's because it's like faster, like house music, I guess you could say. And that's what bass house to me kind of is. It's like house music, but it has bass and it kind of like speeds. It's not fast at all, but it feels like you're going fast. It's like a pump to it.
It's those sounds the sounds that are in bass house that make it feel like so energetic, dude.
Exactly. Energetic. There you go.
Yeah, and there's a lot of like really good producers in like California that make bass house, but I feel like a lot of them don't get the recognition that they should. So I'm just trying really hard to like build a community that's surrounded by like bass house people. Like I just want to build that community so like everyone knows. Because like I feel like everyone knows. Do you guys know Crewcast? Crewcast?
Crewcast?
Yeah, from the UK.
Yeah. They have a bunch of dope ass like DMB, UK bass music.
Yeah.
Speed hat, a lot of dope shit.
Yeah, so I feel like something like that could be done here too.
Like Michael Sparks have like released on there. Like a bunch of like heavy hitting house people have like released on there.
Yeah. Same thing with like Deep Rock.
Deep Rock?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. 3,000 bass too.
3,000 bass. So, okay, let's keep going.
True. We could keep going now. We could keep going.
Yeah.
I think though, like that, like you said, that's not a thing in America really. Like that's like overseas UK.
Yeah.
And I think like it's just a disconnect between like the UK and the US. Like the way we party is so different. Yeah. Like what we like to party over there, they get grimy, dirty, sweaty, nasty. Don't get me wrong, we do too, but we still like to look good and like like our aesthetics are more than anything. And when we party to music, like we don't want to go too hard because hey, my fit looks good right now. You feel me? Like, and I feel like that's the biggest disconnect when it comes to the US and then like anywhere else overseas. Like they don't really give a fuck how they look too much,
Yeah.
We kind of do.
I've seen clips and pics of those like the ravers over there versus here. I feel like the difference over there, they like what they like. They know what they like. And over here, because like a lot of it's these new genres is still kind of like over there in the UK side specifically, they're on the mindset of we've been done that, mate. Blah 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 blah. Like we've been on that shit. And over here, like the audience is just either barely just getting exposed to all these. So like we're just so like and also too like I'm the same way right now too. Like, I'm so like experimental with like what I'm liking. Because I used to go to like very niche listening styles. Like I used to be very big on trap in Jersey at one point, and then it kind of like
Jersey Club, Jersey Club.
Yeah. So so even before, like I knew about the 8 craze before the Do It To It. Like he was throwing those hybrid trap Jersey Club records. But going back into that whole thing, bro. With like the whole scene over here, seeing that you've been in Cali for a couple years. Off the record, we were talking about how you came from New Jersey, bro.
Oh yeah.
Tell me about some of the tell me about the shows that you were doing over there. Was it primarily a lot of open format shows that you were doing, or was it like dance music shows? And if it was, what do you think that scene was? Was it more house, more
Jersey,
bass or Jersey? Or New Jersey is very Jersey, I would assume. Or
so. For those kind of shows back then, I was playing. So I've been DJing since I was 14, and I think by the time I was 17, I started playing in New York, just on like side stages and all that stuff. But most of the time, I was just playing. Or the entire scene it's very different than here, because here there's a lot. Insomniac's very involved in everything. At least for the big nightclubs.
That's true.
But over there, it was mostly just like if people knew you and you had some sort of thing with them, then you would get booked. It was mostly just like whoever was playing, they would just choose people based off of that. But there wasn't like here. I've noticed that the biggest difference is that here, there's a lot of collectives and a lot of like little groups just trying to throw shows for like local DJs.
Okay, I agree with you. Yeah.
Yeah. So I think that's really cool, just because like if someone's if someone has some sort of potential to actually get somewhere, and you happen to meet with them at a little like an underground type of rave where there's like maybe 10, 15 people watching him, and you just like, you make a collab with them and get on a label or something, like you start building up those type of things. And I feel like that's the biggest thing here. There's a lot of opportunity for people to really connect.
Over there, do you feel like a lot of that stuff is closed off, or not that much opportunity?
It's just not there. It's gone. There's no collectives out there. At least from when I was there, just 2 years ago. But there was no collectives. There's no underground parties either. It's just nightclubs.
Okay, so a lot of it's just like nightclub. So a lot of the shows over there is not necessarily very influenced by a lot of like underground. Like it's a lot of just like nightclub owners meeting up with like
correct.
Like the marketable, like big brand, like projects, right?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like you had to know some sort of like agent to get booked for a nightclub or something like that. But yeah, there was like, it's New York, so there's really no place to throw an underground rave having it get shut down. Yeah, I went to maybe like one and it got shut down like an hour later. They're pretty strict in New York. There's no room to throw underground raves like that.
I don't know why. I feel like I'd be sketched the fuck out to go like to an underground rave in New York. Not sketched out, but I feel like in New York is where some shit could go down. And like at an underground place, like I don't know.
I feel like it's the thing about LA. Like going to
Los Angeles is a lot more ghetto than New York. Yeah.
Yeah?
But there's more valley, like, and this is what I'm saying, like, I think of New York as like a place where you get into, because it's all city area. Like,
I feel that.
You can't get out of like city barrows and
I've
shit
seen
like
Spider-Man.
that. Yeah, I feel it. Exactly. But in LA and shit, like, bro, if you walk 5 minutes or like 10 minutes in any direction, you'll get like a nice valley area, like something, you know, you're not really like trapped in the city, really.
We got Sycamore, you know what I'm saying?
Exactly. I don't know. I think New York seems very, I don't even know the word like to categorize it as, but it's like business, right? Like everything there is fast paced business wise.
Yeah.
And when it comes to like trying to get an underground thing like happening, like I feel like, I mean, I'm pretty sure it happens. No, it's just, it's not a big thing that you would say like, let's go underground. Like for what in New York? Like, I don't want to be underground in New York. I want to be seen at New York, you know, like, I don't know. And also like, think about it this way, like, why go underground in New York when I could just set up somewhere like the Skrillex and his big 410 back to back when they first did it in New York. They just set up a floor, like an open street, and then started DJing. Like there's no reason for them to just find like a sketchy place. Everywhere in New York is sketchy, you know, like the atmosphere looks cool no matter where you're at.
Yeah, so. Well, I mean, speaking on top of that, I mean, even you've been doing your own little networking parties at your own like at your own place, right?
You're talking about the rooftop parties?
Yeah, like you've been doing like your own little rooftop parties where you'll even like have people come through and network and they could drop some tracks and like the atmosphere too. It's just like it's not sketchy at all. It's like somewhere where you actually want to go. I don't know if you actually came across like any marketing from about this. Yeah, I mean, how's those been going, bro? I mean, like speaking. I mean, I think you're contributing to like that. Those opportunities that are happening here as well. I mean, you're providing a space for people to come through and meet. People that they know and people they don't know, and you know they just go off learning from each other.
Yeah, dude, those things have been. I'm glad I started them this year, dude, because I've been thinking about them for. Before I started them, I had been thinking about them for like 6 months. And I literally live at that apartment complex. So I'm like, every time I went up there just to like eat a burger or something, like just hang out up there, I'm like, I should be taking advantage of this place because the whole point of doing those rooftop parties is like, is it just for people to like go out there and network? And
I'm gonna go to the next one, dude. I just let me know in advance the date, and like I'm gonna do my best to go because I mean these I've just been. They've been like on like Saturdays and Sundays, huh?
Yeah. So I only do them on Sundays just because I know for a fact that every DJ is either gonna get booked on a Friday or a Saturday. Facts. So I don't want to interrupt anybody, and I want to make sure that when they show up, it's kind of more like their chill type of day, so they can actually like focus and try to build that connection that I want them to get. And I also have open decks that at the rooftops just because same thing. I know that a lot of those DJs, they have great music, they know what they're doing, but they don't have a place to showcase them. So it's best way to put it is just play it in front of people that actually care about the music. You know? And then just build those connections, man. Been doing them. I think this month coming up is gonna be the 5th time that I do those rooftop parties. I do them once a month.
All right.
Yeah. So I'm trying to stay consistent.
So you're already good for this month, and now you're planning for the next one coming up in September?
Yeah. Yeah. I'm probably gonna do it in the middle of September.
Oh damn.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Let me know the dates, bro. I think I'm going out of town in September, in the middle of September. I'll let you know off camera.
Yeah.
I wanted to share it with you or something.
Give me the date, dope. And I'll make sure I work something out.
All right, for sure. Yeah. Hell yeah. That's real dope. And how's everyone that you've been coming across, like new faces? Like, have they all been coming like genuine, you feel? Like, do you feel like some people you notice might be moving like a little weird, funny? Like, have you ever come across those characters, like going to these shows or like even having them come through at your like networking parties?
Honestly, not really. I feel like I'm really laser focused right now. So for me to like spot all those things, they kind of don't even come across me.
Okay. Like that's fair.
Yeah. It's like, it's kind of weird. Cause like, I feel like everybody that I've been talking to, like the coolest people that I've met besides you, it's Party Never Stops. Like those guys are super cool. Like that track. I don't know if you know that track. He's one of my best friends too. Um, who else? I want to say K-Tex has been cool too. I don't know if you know K-Tex, but she's put me on her Twitch channel. She's put me as like her guest. I was there. I was just there for her 1 year anniversary.
Yeah, I seen a clip of that.
Yeah, that was so cool. But like everybody that I've been meeting, I feel like they all have really good intentions. And the coolest thing is that I usually meet them before they know who XRAY is, or like if they know about XRAY, they don't know what I actually look like under this. So when I show up and I just say hi to them, like I can tell right off the bat like what their intentions are, and then after I get to know them and everything, then I'm like, all right, well, like usually when they ask me like, oh, what's your Instagram, and I give it to them, and they're like, oh shit, like you're XRAY. I'm like, yep. And they're like, oh, dude, like, I start building those types of connections before I put the mask on, because I really don't want people to like me because of the mask, or like, people to like
take away the DJing. Like, do you still fuck with like the human that I am, like away from like the project, right?
Yeah. This is kind of like I have 3 different alter egos. This is one of them. So it's kind of I can switch between them.
Bro, it's tripping me out right now, like looking at you, like your mask and everything. Like I feel like I'm actually talking to his cousin. Like, can I ask you something? Is that custom made, or like did you get it like at a store, or just like kind of threw it on? Or
no, this goes back to when I was working on the master project for XRAY.
Oh my god, bro! Like I really liked it.
Yeah, this mask comes from the people or the company that makes masks for The Walking Dead.
I don't think I'm familiar.
The show The Walking Dead.
Oh, The Walking Dead.
Oh, The Walking Dead. Oh, yeah. Damn.
Yeah, those people made this mask.
Wow.
Yeah,
looks really fun.
Do you plan on? Is this like your first version of the mask? Do you plan on doing like several versions, updates to it?
I'm gonna do a few more different versions of it, but maybe in like 2 or 3 years. Not right now. I want to stick with this one just so it's part of like the whole branding, marketing. Like be consistent with the actual look. I just want to keep it going for now, and then once I start doing like the big shows, maybe in like 2 or 3 years, and then I'll start to switch it up.
Yeah, and I think you're really nailing that artist persona, especially when you have the name as XRAY, especially like your outfit color scheme. Every time I've seen you play or out and about, when you have your mask, it's matching colors. Your button up, your jeans, the shoes, even like the details, like your hands. Like if you're, I don't know if you want to show the camera real quick, like gloves, like demonstrating like your finger bones, right?
Yeah.
And, like all that attention to detail, like it really demonstrates to me like how important you care about like your look, your image.
Yeah.
And bro, like I like to see artists really know what they want in their project and how they want to look. Like and like once they start executing it like little by little, piece by piece, like it's just it blooms, bro. It just really blooms well.
Yeah. Thank you, dude. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
I've actually a lot of the people that I meet, they start asking me like, how did you come up with like all this stuff, and they start to like ask me for tips on like how to create their own character. Because like one thing that I told everybody, it's like like after I went through Cosmic Academy, they the one thing they really put in my head is that the branding and the marketing of yourself is what really shows and kind of like stands out besides the music, obviously. But you gotta have that one thing that people can remember.
Mm-hmm.
And like you said, like every time you see me, you're seeing the color matching, and that kind of stuff is like what people remember for the next one. Or if like the DJs that meet me for the first time and they see the shirt, they're like, "Wait, are you XRAY?" That type of stuff. So I can tell it works.
I'm telling you, bro. I feel like I'm like really like doing a podcast with this person. Like it's just tripping me out.
All right, Carlos, you gotta dress in a furry costume now. You gotta be husky, bro. You gotta do fur on the arms. You gotta wear a husky helmet or mask the whole time. You gotta be husky, bro.
Let me ask you this, bro, because I have seen you at shows voluntarily let other people see you take on the mask and take off. I've noticed with some mask DJs, they don't want others to even know like the identity. Mm-hmm. Don't even want anyone to know like who's behind that. Right. How much of that like how do you say that anonymous level do you want like your fans to know? You know, because even before the record, you were talking about like, oh, do I need to should I put the mask on? Like, right. You know, to what extent do you keep like your identity anonymous? I'm just curious, like what are some of the factors that you think about when it comes to that?
I think for me, I'm drawing the line at the artist level. If you're kind of just like a raver or like someone that's just there to party or something,
a fan maybe too.
Yeah, like fans and all that stuff, then yeah, I'll probably keep the mask on.
I'm a super fan. Can I see you without the mask? I can't see it. No?
Yeah, but okay. I think that's where I'm drawing the line. I don't mind people like DJs. Well, I'll take the back. I don't mind producers knowing who I am. If you're just DJing, it's kind of hard for me to do that, just because like for me the main thing right now is to just make as much money as I can with as many people as I can. So if I'm gonna like do a collab, like obviously you're gonna see my face, you know, and I want to see like if you're someone that I can actually work with, because some DJs don't they don't even know like a structure of a song. They're kind of just like wishing for the best when they're hitting play. Got it. You know what I mean? So it's like at least know the structure of a song, and then I can just take off the mask, introduce myself.
Okay, yeah. I'm curious because we had a previous guest. His name is Popsicle. Popsicle. And like, and for I think like during the duration of his time here, I think he jokingly, but I think it was kind of being serious. He was like, "Yeah, I'm gonna need you guys to like sign an NDA." But we got to see his face and everything. But he was like, "Yeah, but I think he let us off the hook." But he was like, "Yeah, usually I make people sign an NDA, but yeah, I don't know. Like I'm kind of just like winging it right now."
Yeah.
And, I also you gonna make us sign an NDA, bro? Or
I also feel like I'm in the early stages of XRAY. So like right now, I feel like everybody that I meet is just like building really good connections with people. So it's almost like I want people in the future, like 2-3 years from now, to be like, dude, I've seen that guy. Like if they see me on stage, they're like, dude, I've seen that guy without the mask. Like I know what he looks like. It's kind of like giving them bragging rights type of thing. You know?
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. What are some dream shows and like dream artists that you like to play for and with?
Oh, damn. So I would really love to go on tour with anyone from the Night Base record label. As far as shows, I think the coolest one that I want to one day play at would be Escape.
Hey.
Escape is insane, dude.
I feel like with your aesthetic, you just fit perfectly with Escape.
Yeah, I wanna be able to play there one day. I think it will happen. I just gotta keep working, honestly, but that would be sick.
You say you're you kind of like hyper focused. What is it right now you're like specifically hyper focused on? Is it getting like more shows on your portfolio? Is it getting catalog up? Like what are you hyper focused on?
I'm really laser focused on just making music, dude. Yeah. I'm making like maybe 2 songs every 3-4 days.
All right.
Yeah.
Let me ask you this: would you say a lot of those projects, are you finishing it, or is it just like, are you just kind of like writing it and is it just like one of those like sessions?
No, so that's like one of the biggest things that I got from Cosmic 2 is to just like actually finish the entire song.
Even if it's like something you don't like necessarily like.
Yeah. Even if it's a shitty song, dude. Like I'm just like, all right, well, it sounds like shit, but I'm gonna master it, and then that's it. Like I'll move on to the next one.
I feel you. I feel you on that. Like,
yeah.
At least you finished it.
Yeah, it gets you on that really good habit of finishing music.
I feel that because I have seen the stage of producers, where they get to a stage where like they can release it. but because of how it sounds, they won't release it. But they don't necessarily finish it. Like it's 80% done, and like the concept, it's all there. They just need to add like minor details, but it's literally just like their mindset. Oh, like this is just not good enough for me to finalize.
And you never.
And it's in the beginning stage of it too, and like it sucks because like that's what stops a lot of artists from releasing music. And like in the beginning in your artist career, I don't know. There's two arguments to this. You know, I think you should definitely be releasing quality as soon as possible as you can, for sure.
Mm-hmm.
But I think fans like to see progress.
Right.
You know, whether that's like in 6 months to a year or two. I think it's real cool to see an artist have a track 5-10 years ago, and it's like fuck, like god dang, like the quality is like
he sounded like this.
And then now it's like okay, like it's different. This is like now in scene, in tune with everything else that I'm hearing.
Dude.
I personally like seeing that, and I've talked to other people, and they've demonstrated that. And I see this even with producer talk. Even as producers, like we've had tracks, we look back and we're like, damn, like at that time, like I thought this was shit, like the shit. And now I'm like, damn, like, but really, like I'm glad I finished it and I put it out there, and like it's just done with. Like I said, we move forward to the next one, and people see that. I think when you're able to demonstrate that progression, and like, again too, it's subjective as hell, bro. Like what you're putting out, like what you might think is trash is some fool's favorite track on top of the playlist, you know?
That's what I was gonna say, dude. Because sometimes, like us as producers, you think it sounds like shit, but you show it to somebody and they're like, dude, like this is fire. Like why isn't it out? You know, we're too picky. I think that's it.
Yeah, and also too, bro. I think the other thing too that underground artists, it's not their fault either, but it's just a thing that we don't realize until later is that like you said, like putting money towards your project and everything, like trying to make yourself known. Marketing is everything, and I think if you have like a good capital to start with for like marketing your music, your project, when you're playing a show, you know, putting ad money so people can go see where you're playing. I think that really gives you like the upper hand in terms of visibility. And that separates you and makes you stand out from like the rest of the other options that these talent buyers can go from. You know.
I mean, that's one of the things that I'm honestly super grateful for. Like the type of job that I have, it really allows me to have a stupid amount of time to do what I love to do and still make a good living.
Yeah, so, let me ask you that. You don't have to go really too detailed, but can you say like what you do for like?
Oh, I'm into sales.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. What you selling?
Legal stuff.
You selling bones, bro?
Hey,
selling bones?
The bone bro.
Hey, real shit though. That came across my mind because you know we hear about black market, like you know, like certain things being sold. Like how much you think a human bone is, bro?
Oh.
I don't know, dude. I don't know,
like,
bro. I don't want to think about it.
It's crazy. I don't know. I'm not gonna think too much about that. Yeah, how much is a skull, dog?
Yeah.
How old
you know what's funny, dude? Talking about like what I do for a living, I'm trying pretty hard to bring a lot of DJs into what I do for a living. Because I know that what I do really gives you a good amount of time to do what you love, and like I said, have a good living. And what I do, honestly, anybody can do it because it's just sales, man. It's all communication, and you know if you can convince someone that you believe in a product, then you're gold. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, and I've been bringing a few DJs that into my job. It's pretty cool.
And everyone right now is like on that Wolf of Wall Street vibe, right? Like
basically.
Everyone's just fucking Stratton Oak, man. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. $6,000 on appetizers on sides. That's the vibe right now over it with X-ray and shit. Hell yeah.
It's like I'm not fucking living.
Like bro, like you really give it like that elegancy, like when you do rooftop parties. Like I've seen that for food. Like you had sushi, you had Raising Cane's, like the whole scenery, bro. Like like at the time that you do it, like it's like right timing for the sunset. Have you had any problems like with like noise or like everything's been pretty chill, smooth?
Yeah, dude, that place is awesome. The manager for my apartment complex, she shows up to the rooftop parties.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, dude.
You get her favorite sushi roll, huh? That's how you do it, huh?
Yeah, dude, she's super cool. Do you guys know Prima J?
No, who?
Prima J.
Prima J?
Yeah. She's like a singer from like...
I don't
know. No? So she's she used to be pretty famous. And she lives at my apartment clubs. She manages it too. Yeah.
Oh wow.
Okay. Yeah, I'm actually working on a song with her right now.
Oh hell yeah.
Yeah.
That's good, bro.
Yeah.
Sick as fuck.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, that whole sushi thing, dude. Like all the stuff that I do it with good intention. And those people that sold the sushi, I just gave them the opportunity because they're starting to launch their business too.
Oh, okay, so you're actually working. Okay, that's real cool.
Like I don't take anything from them. I don't want anything from them. I just want their business to scale. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and they went to the rooftop party. They saw how it works, and then they just offered to sell sushi for super cheap to my guests. So I was like, all right, yeah, do it.
What's your favorite sushi roll?
Spider roll.
Spider roll. Can you explain to the audience what a spider roll is?
I don't know what it is.
You don't know what it is?
I just know it tastes good.
Spider roll. Damn.
Okay. Yeah. Even serious question. Does California have better sushi than Jersey?
Oh. Yeah. Yeah, they have different options. There's a lot more sushi places. Jersey's very isolated.
Well, what is Jersey good at in terms of food?
Pizza.
Okay.
Pizza and bagels. They make bomb-ass bagels.
Bagels.
Yeah, if you ever show up to a deli at like 5 a.m., they're like fresh and squishy and warm. Sick.
So is our pizza out here trash?
Yeah. Sadly.
Bro,
Bro, you gotta hit the Little Caesars. I'm telling you.
That's as good as it gets, I guess.
That, bro. Damn, bro.
Yeah.
Nah, man, we need to catch up, bro.
I can't even, honestly, I couldn't even recommend you a good pizza place.
They got Shakeys on the East Coast, bro?
They got Shakeys.
Shakeys. Oh. Shakeys.
Hey, bro, I'm saying we got Shakeys.
Get a Shakeys.
No, let's end this debate right now. Shakeys or Chuck E. Cheese, bro?
Shakeys,
right?
Shakeys.
Really don't know what Shakeys is. It's like a much more local pizza arcade shop than Chuck E. Cheese. But way much more fucking better. Like, it has a much more of a mom and pop shop.
They give you chicken. They give you Mojos.
Oh, bro, Mojos. Run that shit, dude. I don't want to mess with no rats, bro. If you got a rat in your restaurant, I don't want to eat there, bro. A mouse, whatever, bro.
Yeah, if he's inside, it's
Shakeys,
bro.
What's
and
Mojos?
This is not a paid advertisement, bro. Like, I'm being
or
genuine.
It is. I don't know. Check out the sponsor below. I don't know.
Use my referral link.
Right?
Shakeys.com/temple.
Mojos are just like circled French fries. Like, I don't know how else to explain it. They're potato skin, like French fries. They're really good. It's potatoes.
Yeah, it's like potato wedges, but in circles.
Yeah.
That sounds good.
Yeah, you can't get them anywhere but Shakeys. For sure.
Yeah, so...
California,
right,
California is good with Raising Cane's chicken.
Raising Cane's? Oh, you fuck with Raising Cane's?
Dude, that's all I have at the rooftop parties. Raising Cane's, pizza, and now sushi.
Okay. Sushi, I'm not going to lie. Sushi's a level up right there. Like, having sushi at some rooftop... Bro, I'm showing up just for the sushi. Like, what? How long are the events?
They go for 1 day, one Sunday, once a month for... between 4 p.m. and 11 p.m.
So you're telling me I can get sushi until 11 o'clock at night?
If it doesn't sell out. Last time it sold out by 8:30, dude.
God damn. Yeah. All right. Bet. That's I'm just saying. Especially like what areas is it located?
It's in Corona.
Corona?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. In Corona. I'm down for some sushi on a rooftop in Corona.
Yeah. And if you got some time, I think like how do you manage? I wanted to ask you, bro, when you do those kinds of gatherings and you have like your controller or your like gear out, how do you personally delegate like who's going on at a certain time? Because I know a lot of DJs come, they're ready, they got their USBs, and you know how's proper delegation with that? Do you believe with like like this person will DJ for 10 minutes and then like how does that? How do you deal with that?
So I'm the one that pretty much. I have my whole X crew, so they pretty much help me like they help me with the actual guests to like bring them up into the rooftop. So they worry about all that stuff, and all I gotta worry about is just making the entire list for the night. Because the way I work it, it's let's say you show up at like 4:30, and let's say that maybe there's like 5 people at 4:30 because obviously nobody shows up on time. Um, I let them choose what time they want to play. And the as people get there, I give them 10-minute sets. So if you're like one of the first people that show up, you're pretty good because obviously you can pick whatever time you want to play at. But by the end of the night, I have a long list of people just like playing for 10 minutes.
And then it's just a matter of what available like slots are like
open.
Yeah, whoever's asking, like it's just a matter of whatever available slots is like.
Yeah.
Oh, you have to this person, you have to.
Yep. And usually I'll let them know. That's another cool thing because I usually tell the DJ who's playing before them. That way they can go and introduce themselves.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and that's kind of one of the ways that they're being able to actually build those connections. Yeah, I know my friend Datrak. He's working with like 2 people right now, on 2 different songs from the rooftop parties.
Oh, okay, that's cool.
Yeah, it's pretty sick.
Yeah, like even people can go there with their laptops and produce while that's like happening, right? Like
if
they wanted
yeah,
to, right?
Yeah, you could totally do that.
Like, yeah, like people like that. Like I like how you just like made it like some sort of space where if people want to DJ and drop some tracks, they could go drop some tracks. They can even network, like taking advantage like of all that. Like it's real sweet. And I think it's real cool that you're doing that, bro.
Yeah. And another thing, like some DJs or some DJs / producers, they've actually never even touched a CDJ.
And you have CDJs out.
Yeah. Well, my friend
900s?
My friend Cypher. Well, I have the 900s and the 2000s. But my friend Cypher, he's super cool. He always brings his CDJ 3000s.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
Damn, bro. Most people's never even seen CD or 3000s in flesh before, you know?
Yeah, dude. It's so cool. I love seeing their faces when they touch for the first time or when they plug in, because like some DJs, they only get to play on a controller on a side stage, you know. And I feel like for them, it I've noticed that, and they've told me like it feels really cool to have a platform where they don't have to like reach a whatever amount of ticket sales to be able to play on a main stage or something like that, you know. This is just kind of like show up and have fun and make some friends and play on the equipment that you would never really play on.
Yeah, let me ask you this: do you personally play that game? The game of you could play main stage, but you need to deliver this amount of tickets. Like, do you like personally like? And that not the matter if you disagree or agree with that tactic. It's just, do you like personally like play that game?
No, dude.
Have you played that game before?
I haven't.
Okay.
No, I'm not a fan. I don't mind. I don't mind working for an event that has a ticket quota, but just because I don't mind selling tickets. Like I know. I mean,
you're a natural salesman. So
exactly. Like I know how to do it. I know how to get the tickets.
Slightly,
sold.
You know, it's your thing. You know.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
But obviously, it's kind of messed up for that. And when it comes to that type of scenario for people that don't really know how to sell something, and especially if they're like a small local DJ that's just trying to get somewhere, you know.
Because would you say those opportunities are out there, right? Like
they are.
Like they're readily available. Like Like I think it's fair to say if anyone wants to start DJing, like there are those companies out there, like ready to go. But you know, like you said, I think not many people understand. Like, and that's the struggle too when you're just like starting out, like trying to like sell tickets to a show and trying to convince people that like you are like gonna give them like a good experience, but you haven't really like had that much of a portfolio. And like that's something that I've struggled a lot, like when I was starting out, thinking that I was able to sell like a certain amount of tickets, because I've played the game before, and like whether I'll play it again or not, who knows. But I've noticed like, oh yeah, like I've sold this amount of tickets. The show day came, and I didn't get promised either the set time or like I ended up like getting paired up with another back-to-back person on a like earlier set time. Like bullshit happens, right? And honestly, live and learn. Contract protects you. I'm just gonna say that.
Yes, sir.
Protects both parties actually. I think that's like very important. But you know, it's just one of those things where like, yeah, people are playing the game and like it's happening for people. But it comes to a point where it's like, do you like getting booked that because you're a salesman? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Okay.
Because look, here's my thing. If you want to get these headlining shows, you're gonna have to sell the tickets regardless.
Right.
It's just a matter of like how you're gonna like put yourself out. Like for some people, the music is doing that legwork for them already.
Right.
But for these local DJs, they actually really have to like reach out. Like Robert and I and other people have gotten DMs, really like cater like introductions. Oh, hey, how you doing?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I noticed you like dancing.
They're basically sales pitches, bro.
Yeah.
Basically, like
a really bad pitch.
Yeah, DJs send us really bad sales pitches, bro, for us to buy tickets for their links. Mm-hmm. And like I don't necessarily think like accepting those type of gigs are bad, but if you're accepting those type of gigs, knowing that you don't know who to sell to, knowing that you don't know if you're going to be able to sell the tickets, that's where it kind of like could discourage a lot of people. Because say I do have traction, bro. Like say like I kind of do have like people that want to come see me play. I don't mind selling however many tickets. People want to see me, I'll sell these tickets. Like it's cool, I'll do it. Yeah. But it's when like you're just a new DJ and you just want to get these opportunities but like you're not fully understanding like why you're taking that show, like
having that awareness.
Yeah, like okay, they're telling me to pay to play, pretty much, right? Like sell these tickets to play.
Yeah.
But they're only asking me to sell these tickets because I don't already have a name that sells, you know?
Right.
Like in reality, like why would any promoter book you for anything? Like you got to show some type of at the end of the day, promoters are like, that's their business that they're like having to mold, and they got to choose whether this person is going to help my business or is he not helping my business. And if I don't necessarily know if he could help my business or she could help my business off the back, like, okay, well then can you at least show me you could do this? And you could play for my events. Like that's not a problem, you know? Yeah. And like I could even like take this like a little step further, bro. Like even when it goes to submitting music to labels, there's pay to placement. There's all those out there. And then even like when you're signing, like if you really think about it, if you're signing splits, you're paying to be on that label. You're giving them splits. You're not doing it for free, you know. You're paying to be on the label at the end of the day. So it's all that DJ weighing out whether it's reasonable for them to do it or not, you know, because like I think I've been to the point where I was like, I'm not gonna sell tickets to play, but then like that's good opportunity sometimes. It is like that's really good opportunity. Yeah. Like, damn, I just dropped a banger track. I wish I could be playing next to this person next month. Like, and if there's a way to do it, like I'm down to do it because it's gonna help me in the long run, you know. But if I'm just paying, or if I'm just taking these tickets and trying to sell them just so I could play at a show, and that's it. No, nothing following, nothing. I don't think it's going to help anyone in any type of way, you know?
Yeah.
Like it's just about like weighing out the options, I think.
Yeah, and honestly, that's like if you're able to sell those tickets and like you're in that state that like it's beneficial for you, and you get it done, more power to you.
Yeah.
Now the only question is the promoter going to deliver? That's the issue.
Yeah.
That's the biggest issue. We got the people that get the goals done. Now it's like that's the issue, bro. Like that's why I don't like playing that game sometimes, because the final boss sometimes doesn't want to let you win.
It's not the ticket sales game. It's the promoter game. Then like you're playing the promoter game. The game of, is this promoter telling me what they're telling me, and is it true? Because like that's the thing. Like there's some like, I don't even want to throw names out there, but
I mean, just throw like a random name.
Well, I'm gonna throw one of the biggest because that's one of the, like the Wasted. Like they have a business model of sell tickets and you'll play.
Yeah, that's very and that's very transparent for sure.
Yeah, super transparent.
Correct.
Like they're gonna, whatever they tell you, it's probably gonna happen. You know, I mean, debatable, right? Debatable. But for the most part, you've seen those the track record, and from a lot of people, like you see it. I visually see it, like,
and it's good.
Yeah, like homeboy that was just on Obsidian sold tickets. Now he's playing for a bunch of people. You know, like it works. Like it
also
gets you.
It
gets you those places, right?
Yeah.
I mean, it also helps too if your manager is the owner of Wasted. No, let's be real.
Yeah.
No, I mean, I'm gonna have to point that out.
Okay, maybe then his wasn't the best example, but like what I'm saying is
that's
like
the stuff that I'm blind to, honestly.
But that's the things that people need to pay attention to, bro. Like, but that's the thing. Like this is the things that I like pay attention behind the scenes. I'm like, oh, okay, I see why. But I'm interested as to why this is becoming like the prodigy right now. Like, why is this? Is this the moves right now? It's just so interesting. But like honestly, like it's just it's just like I always notice about like all that shit. Yeah. But there's so many there's so many ways people set themselves up in these opportunities because they know like, oh yeah, for sure, like, and again, bro, like I've seen a lot of that stuff, and yeah, for a lot of these starting cats, time will tell. Yeah. Time will tell. And honestly, like, best of luck to everyone because this industry, this game is just
it's cutthroat.
It's very random, mysterious. Yeah. The one thing I've learned about wanting to get shit done, like how you want it, it's just like again, bro, like going back to what you said, like I think when you have capital and like you want to throw shit that you want to throw, and you're able to contribute to the community, like you're always able to get passed by gatekeepers, bro.
Yeah.
Like I like a lot of people, like Las Vegas has a big problem where we don't have this problem. Insomniac's kind of getting a little strict with this shit, especially with outrageous clauses. But like in Las Vegas, there's been a lot of local talk about how companies, a big company, like a big major company out there in Las Vegas that throws big shows, has like a big monopoly right now on all these venues.
Oh shit.
And luckily it's not like that for California. It's getting like that. LA area, like Academy, Exchange, like Insomniac's really got their foot in that shit.
Yeah.
But it's just for me, it's just one of those things where like I pay attention to a lot of that stuff, whether if it's here in Vegas, like who's managers with who, like why is this happening for this artist? Like I don't know, it's become like a natural thing with me to dig deep. And even if it's not even that deep, bro, like I'm gonna dig deep, bro. Like it's just if I find some missing pieces, like I'm on a mission to connect some shit, like because there's a connection, there's a missing piece out there that I want to know, and yeah, dude, I think that all this stuff, bro, like it's just it's really beneficial to know, because once you realize why things are happening, you're like, oh, okay. I could do something similar like that and somewhat get some similar results if my portfolio's like pretty good like that.
Yeah.
I think awareness and like knowing what you're doing, why you're getting booked, and also too like I'm glad
why you're getting booked is
very important.
It's important.
Like I think many people jump on the ship of like, oh, I'm playing, like he told me to play, like all right, I'm hella getting on the lineup, blah blah blah, and they do the show, everything goes great, but they don't really think about like, did he book me because I like DJ good? Like, did he book me for like my alias? Yeah. No wrong reason, but I think knowing why you got booked is important information for.
Oh yeah.
For me to know.
Yeah.
If you book me from my image, like, if it's I don't care. Like, just let me know like, what makes me if you can let me know what makes me qualified to be a candidate for your show, like that'd be great.
Yeah.
A lot of times they tell me, oh yeah, dude, the music.
They're not gonna tell you. Like
sometimes they tell me like
why people are booking you.
I've had people tell me like, "Hey, we liked your music. Can you come play blah 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 Lost Lands? Can you come play blah 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 like this club in Denver?" I've had people tell me.
Like, no, that's not what I'm saying. Like, they're gonna tell you certain things, right? But like, there's draws that they might not tell you. You know,
no.
Like there's certain things that be like, "Oh, we're booking you because of this or price," or they're never gonna tell you like actual reasons. They're just gonna tell you like the nice reason is, I think your music's dope. I think you DJ dope. The basics of like whatever it is. But it's up to you to why you really booking me. Like do you really like my music? Like how you're getting at. Like, are you just booking me because
my best friend was bugging you backstage to like book me, and like you're just like doing it out of like
whatever.
Like, exactly. That's just some shit. I'm like, okay, like. Oh, anyways, going off of this,
I was actually told like 2 weeks ago to play at the Yost Theater for Halloween because of XRAY. So I thought it was cool. Yeah.
Like main stage for like support?
The main stage.
Yeah, how'd that go? Did you do it?
I'm doing it on October 31st.
Oh, hey.
For Halloween.
Hey, perfect, bro. Hello on brand.
Yeah, that's all branding. So yeah.
Yeah, Halloween, Yost. Baby.
Yeah. Pretty fun. You guys should come.
Who's throwing the event?
Mayhem.
Hey, okay, for
Marvin.
Sure. Marvin. Shout out.
I love that guy, man.
Yeah, he's cool.
Yeah, he's such a cool dude.
Have you talked to him recently? How's he been? I haven't seen him since that last show you did, bro.
I literally saw him last night.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, I saw him last night. I only saw him for like maybe a minute or two. Because I played at Catch 1 last night.
Oh, and it was for his event.
Yeah, for the whole Kingdom thing.
Gotcha. Yeah.
That's pretty sick. Yeah, I love Marvin, man. He's always been good to me. So he's a cool guy. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I like him. But yeah, at the Yost Theater, man, main stage should be freaking sick. I was there for the Jaws event.
No, yeah, I seen you there. Yeah, you came out. You were also there for that track as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
Seen you. Yeah,
that's where I seen you then. It was at the Yost for sure. Okay.
Yeah. I think the last time, the first time I saw I saw you before at the concert lounge in Riverside.
Yeah, so when you won that DJ competition.
Yeah.
So that's what I wanted to bring that up. That's how I first came across like your actual. And it's all going down to like your efforts, getting known, right? Like we did a low end DJ competition. Mm-hmm. You submitted your mix, and out of all the mixes we got, we felt that yours was like really good. For what we're looking for. So dude. Like, this is all like I don't. Who knows? But if that didn't happen, I'm not too sure if this would have happened. Who knows? If like maybe I would have came across your name.
That is true.
Yeah, who just all knows, right? But seeing that happen, now that we're here, I think that's real cool, bro.
Yeah. When I saw that, dude, because when I moved out to California, I knew nobody. Like I had zero friends. I didn't know what I was doing.
At the time when you did that show, did you knew some people?
I knew no one, dude. Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I didn't really know anybody. Because that was a while ago.
Yeah, I was like, damn, wow. So you were really fresh to everyone around here. You weren't really like. No, now you're like very familiar with like some faces now, right?
Yeah. Okay, but when I first moved out here and the second I launched XRAY, dude, I was trying so hard to like find collectives or I didn't even know that collectives were a thing.
Because it wasn't back home in Jersey, right?
I started seeing like flyers of a collective and I'm like, what the hell is a collective? Like, what do they run? Like, what does that mean? And then I just like started showing up to events. I even showed up. This is funny. When I first started XRAY, moved out here and had no friends, I was trying to find some sort of like networking event or like a seminar for DJs. And I ran into this Eventbrite event for Scientology. And I didn't even know it had to do with Scientology.
You're lying. You wanted to go to that shit.
Dude, I had no idea. I showed up so hyped. Like, I even showed up with my USB. I'm like, all right, I'm ready. I showed up, dude, and it's a freaking Scientology building, dude.
Nah, bro.
Yeah.
They're getting good with marketing.
Did you stay?
It was weird. It was weird.
You stayed.
I did. I'm actually a member.
For real?
He's like, I'm actually a Scientologist now.
I'm gonna take you for it, bro. All right. If you say
you showed up in the mask and everything.
They're like, yep, sign right here.
You're like, yeah, you fit
keynote speaker next week, homie. Man. I want to talk about how you deal with like the industry and like shows and like everything about that. Because you mentioned you have your manager here with you, right?
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. So what made you want to like pair up with him to become your manager for your project?
To begin with, he's my brother.
Right. All right. I don't want to say. I don't know how the.
Yeah. So he's my brother. So if there's like whatever amount of millions of people in the world, like that's the one person that I trust.
Rather trust blood, right?
Yeah, that's the one person that I trust. Not just because he's my brother, but obviously he's also my best friend. But the fact that he's helped people generate millions of freaking dollars. Like he knows the ins and outs of any kind of business, and he can make anything happen. So, to have somebody like that, I feel honestly super grateful to just to have him as a manager, or to have him take that leap of faith with me. Because who knows where this is going? You know, like it could lead nowhere. But it's kind of up to me to make that music, to get it somewhere, and he's there to, you know, if I put in the work, he'll put in twice as much. That type of thing.
And has your brother done like any other kinds of like artist management, or would this be like his first?
This is his first one, dude.
Oh, that's tight. Yeah. Hell yeah.
So it's kind of cool because like I know the kind of like how the music industry works in the East Coast side. So now that I'm in the West, I've been trying so hard to understand how the market works for the music industry here, and he's like been learning it with me.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So
yeah, because I've seen you've been coming out with him to the shows and like seeing how everything is. I mean, I would think it has its differences, right? Like going to shows in Jersey, like obviously, like seeing how like understanding how each environment is.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that took you like what, a year to kind of really grasp like the climate of the West Coast?
Yeah, pretty much, dude. I started throwing, my first like 2 events that I DJ'd, I threw them myself. I just I went to Venice Beach. I went to Venice Beach, and then I saw that somebody, they go by, I think their collector is called Why Not Rave, and dude, they were throwing a pop-up party, and I was like, dude, like, how are you guys doing this? Like, do you need permits or something? And I was talking to some of the DJs there, and literally, it's so funny because I had no equipment either, like no sound system or nothing, just my CDJs. And once I saw that they threw the pop-up party, that week I found on OfferUp like some speakers, and I I just took the speakers and I went to Venice Beach with my manager, and we just threw a pop-up party. And that was like the day that was that week that I created the XRAY account on Instagram.
Oh, we created, like, you had like that epiphany. You had like that light bulb, like kind of switch right there and there. Nice.
Yeah. So I created the Instagram account. I made it active. I printed out the QR codes because I was at the beach. So I'm like, people are just gonna be walking by. They can just scan and follow. And I went from like 0 followers or like 2 followers because he was following me and my sister. But we went from like 2-3 followers to like 50 or 60 in one day. So I was like, wow. All right, cool. Like, it's getting somewhere. Yeah. So that was the first time I ever threw a party here in the West Coast. And the DJs that I booked to play for that party were the same DJs that I saw play at the pop-up the first time. And then I just started building connections from there, dude.
You didn't need a permit or nothing? You could just pull up and do your thing?
Yeah, you can just pull up.
Yeah, because I always see like a bunch of groups that pull up like an Easy Up, a DJ controller, and like there's like this shuffle group actually that like gets like a DJ and like they'll have like...
So
that's the same group?
No. So those guys are super cool. The guy that runs it, his name's King.
What?
Ken?
King.
Oh,
King.
Okay.
Yeah, his name's King, and he runs the Secret Sauce. And
the
Secret Sauce, yeah. And they also run the LA Shuffle Squad.
I've heard that one. Yes. LA Shuffle Squad.
Yeah,
so okay, I got it.
I literally just played for them like last week.
Oh wow, how was that?
At the beach. It was so sick. I feel kind of bad because like I play bass house and I was trying to keep it like kind of cool for the shufflers. So it got pretty wild. I managed to get like a big ass crowd at the beach, and someone in the back while I was playing got a seizure.
Oh,
yeah, in the middle of my set. So I was like, God damn. So we had to end it early, but
and like ambulance came and all that.
Yeah, they took him away, but
damn.
That's how you know your set was dope as fuck.
Damn, bro,
I guess.
That's crazy.
Yeah, ended up.
That's unfortunate, bro. Like, you know, you always want to hope that these shows and locations, like, it's all good, but
yeah,
unfortunately, you know, those things happen. Damn, I'm trying to figure out if anything that's ever happened like during a show of mine. Like, I'm trying to think of like, fuck, damn, no. The only thing I could think of is No, actually, no. Can't think of anything. No.
I was just
house parties.
Yeah, just house parties, literally, bro.
House parties. There's some shit happening, but
yeah. Have you ever DJed in an abandoned house, bro?
Oh, dude, no, but I've been wanting to.
You know, you said that your first gig was at in a living room or in a house. Yeah. One of my first gigs was in a house, and like I don't know, I was gullible. I wasn't really paying attention, but my homie was like, "Hey, bro, like I want to book you for a party. Here's a house, and come through and set up in the living room." I'm like, "I'm down." Sick. I'm down. Like, I'm taking gigs for sure. Yeah. I get there and, like, there's nothing in the house, bro.
Oh, shit.
I'm over here thinking, like, okay, well, they're probably just redecorating. And then he's like, okay, for the power, you're going to connect to this extension cable that's coming out of this outside window.
Oh, shit.
I'm like, that's odd. I'm 15, bro. Okay, I'm 15.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, I'm like, again, this is very similar to what you say.
Yeah.
I'm 15, bro, and, I'm a little pissed off now. I'm thinking about it, bro, because, like, this is one of my friends I was kind of cool with, and, like, I don't know what. Let me tell the story, bro. Anyways.
You gotta say his name.
Anyways. The party starts, right? And, like, I don't think much, bro. I bring my gear. I'm in the living room. But, like, there's nothing. Like, I'm thinking about the house. I'm like, dude, there's nothing in this house. And then I asked my homie, like, hey, can I use the restroom? I want to use the restroom. Like, oh, yeah. Restroom's, like, down the hall. I'm going to the hall. It's a one-story house. There's a hall with, like, rooms. There's nothing in these rooms. But, like, mattresses and shit. Kind of like if, like,
trap house.
Yeah, a trap house, pretty much. Like, people can just pull up and, like, you know, do whatever. And I'm like, okay, like, I'm feeling something that doesn't feel good. I don't know. I'm 15, right? Yeah. I'm like, but, like, I'm getting paid. So I'm like, fuck. Like, I want to stick it out. Like, fuck it. The night progresses and, like, no one really shows up as, like, my homies expecting. Oh, and it's just, like, his homies and, like, them, like, just smoking and just listening to music that I'm playing. And, like, I guess I was playing the music loud. And they one of the homies, I was like, because they're charging. This isn't one of those parties. Like, you're charging at the door, like, NOS tanks. You know, this is one of those parties. I guess, like, one of my homies come inside, like, hey, bro, like, you need to turn the power off and turn everything off. Like, right now. Cops are here. I'm like, all right, for sure. Like, you want me to just chill? He's like, well, we're going to dip right. We're going to leave already. But, like, yeah, you just need to turn off the power right now. Like, because the cops are here. I'm like, what are you talking about? Like, but what am I going to do? Like, am I going to turn the power back on when they leave? He's like, I don't know, bro. We're just going to dip. I'm like, dude, what do you mean dip? Like, let's just talk to the cops and let them know we can just turn the music down. He's like, it's more complicated than that. I'm like, what are you talking about? It was like 6 of them, bro. They all dipped on me.
So it was only 6 people at the party?
Shit. No, it was 6 party when that happened. It was in and out. Like, people were like, come in and they were like, yeah, this is whack. Like, went to a different party.
God,
but dude, these fools literally hopped the fence in the back to the neighbor. I don't know whose house, bro.
You're just standing
there. Left me with my fucking, they left me with my shit in my hand, bro. Damn. Answering the door to the cops. And
you answered?
Dude, I was 15. I don't know what to do. I didn't know. I didn't know. Fuck. I still had not realized I was in an abandoned house, bro. I opened the door. I told the cops, like, hey, what's going on? They're like, noise complaint. Like, are you guys throwing a party or something? I'm like, well, I'm DJing, but everyone left. I don't know what's going on. He's like, and they were going into a spiel like, yeah, no one lives in this house. And I'm like, what are you talking about? Like, my friend just booked me for this. Like, yeah, your friend's over here stealing electricity from another house, giving you that extension cable, and you're stealing electricity. You know, we could, and like, the fucking cops looking at me fucking like I'm throwing the shit. He's like, you know you're stealing electricity? I'm like, bro, are you kidding me? Like, all these fools just left me to take the fucking time, bro.
Oh, man.
The cops are, so the cops are assessing what happened.
Now, who is a homie? Snitch. No.
It don't matter, bro. And that fool owes me money. Anyways. But I ain't complaining no more. And the economy is fucking, it's a struggle right now. Where's my money, bro? Anyways, the cop's like, so you see, the cop made me look a little like, he gave me a wake-up call. He's like, so you're telling me that you had friends that booked you, and when we came, they dipped and left you hanging? I'm like, exactly. Damn, now that I think about it, like, shit, lame. Yeah. And he's like, yeah, your friends, like, got an abandoned house, booked you, and, like, they were trying to throw a party at a property that's not theirs and left you hanging. Oh. Like, do you have a parent you can call to pick you up? Oh, I'm like, I'm 15. Again, I'm 15. This shit happened, and I'm a freshman, right? First year of DJing, too. So this is all, like, I'm gullible.
15?
Yeah, 15, dude. And Like shit, like he was asking me shit I wasn't prepared for. Where's your ID? I'm like, fuck. Like I wasn't even old enough to think about having like my ID
school
in my
ID?
wallet. or I mean I had an ID, but like I
left my lanyard at home.
Anyways, like I hit my the cops ended up letting me like off the hook, but he was telling me like, yeah, like next time your car is on some shit, we're obligated to take your shit because you were caught on property and you're stealing electricity. And
holy shit.
Yeah, after that, I kind of declined because I kept getting abandoned house offers.
Holy shit.
Because that was a thing for a minute over here in Moval, IE. That was a thing for a minute, bro. Like people going to abandoned, evicted houses.
That's crazy.
And they would just post up and like figure out the electricity and like a lot of times the party would happen and like everything would all be good, but that time like cops came and I just kind of declined offers or shows or like parties that just sketch as fuck, like just didn't really have any permits or documents to throw, bro. So I mean, I think for like the whole like setup to like pull up to the beach and like not really have like a permit and not have to worry about that kind of that kind of frustration is it's good to know.
Yeah, it's cool. The only thing that because I've gotten kicked out of there once, but the only thing that the cops ask is to just keep the volume down. Like you don't have to bring a big ass like 18-inch sub or something. Just bring like small speakers enough to like throw a beach party. Like it's not a rave. It's just a beach party. Like they're it's meant for people walking by, like having fun and all that kind of stuff. So I've only gotten shot down once, so hopefully it doesn't happen again. If I ever do one, I think if I do another beach party, that'd be sick.
Would you do it again in Venice, or you do a different beach?
I'd probably stick to Venice.
Venice? I mean, that's where a lot of traffic's at. I feel that.
Yeah. There's some people that throw beach parties at like the Dock Wheeler, but yeah, because you have like the bonfires and stuff. So
yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That'd be cool to do a drum circle, but it's just DJ controllers.
DJ circle.
DJ circle. Everyone brings their laptops, and we're all just like adding to the sound. Like we're all on our DAWs. We're all connecting to like all this like big soundboard mixer. And we'll all just have a loop. We're all like, all right, you do bass, you do. Damn.
I got snares.
Yeah.
The modern orchestra, bro.
The modern orchestra.
People not actually playing instruments. It's people showing up with their laptop. And it would be the conductor on that. That'd be interesting.
Whoever's controlling the mixer.
To control the mixer.
Ooh.
That's the conductor.
That's the conductor. All right, I feel that. It's interesting. All right, X-Ray. Where do you see the project? Where would you like to see the project in 5-10 years?
Oh man, so that question is very deep.
For sure,
Yeah.
Dude. We got time. Well, I don't know, but we got time.
So, in 5 years, dude, the entire plan that I have written down, kind of like a manifestation type of thing. The way I see it, I think in 5 years, I'm more than likely gonna be playing like. Probably like Tomorrowland or like probably EDC, Escape, like Hard Summer. Like I feel like in 5 years I am for sure gonna be I can see myself. I'll probably be on those stages. Like I feel like I have really good mentors when it comes to the music aspect with Cosmic. One of the people that I really look up to is Nostalgics. I don't know if you know her, but
Speed House DJ.
Yeah, she's a bass house head too. So so I really look up to her, dude, because she started kind of. I feel like I'm kind of like following her footsteps, but in a little bit of a bigger way. I just gotta make it happen. Yeah, I mean, she started from like nothing to like maybe 3 years playing at EDC. So I feel like in 5 years, dude, I'll definitely be all over the place. Hopefully in 5 to 7 years, I could go like international. That would be sick.
Oh, like start getting like your own like out of country gigs.
Yeah, that would be the goal.
That's the goal. I mean, I don't think that's like a goal like musicians would like reject, right? Like if a musician would go to tour like in a different country, like That's attracting to a musician, right?
Yeah.
A DJ, producer.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, I wouldn't mind it. I would do it.
Actually, North Korea, y'all can wait.
North Korea.
Actually, I don't know.
I'm down to be the first DJ to DJ North Korea.
Korea fans. That's fucked up.
Hey, I have
will they let me in? Shit, I don't know.
Will they let you out? Is the question.
Will they let me out?
That's a good one.
Bro, I'm a beaner, dog. I mean, no wall. Dude,
bro, they got 5 walls. They don't just got a wall.
Oh shit!
Like
damn.
this.
Dude, the other thing that the other thing that I actually think of 5 years from now, have you ever noticed how like Marshmello doesn't actually just like make music? He took his branding into a complete different aspect. Yeah. So
okay, I think I know what you're saying.
He has an air fryer.
What's that?
I said he has an air fryer.
He has an air fryer. I didn't even know that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's an air fryer, bro.
Yeah. Well, the cool thing with him is that him and his manager have like the best freaking mastermind. Because they took that brand and now they even sell marshmallows at Walmart. And they're like at the Spirit Halloween too.
You know, and adding on to that smart plan, bro. You know what's real dope that they were able to do with the Marshmello project that a lot of artists maybe not have thought about, but like they haven't really like break through is like they've broke through the younger audience.
Yeah.
Like, cause like the Marshmello brand, you know, it's very kid friendly.
Yeah.
You know, and like a lot of that catalog is very marketable for that kind of audience. You know. Yeah. So I think like success also too. Like they thought about like all the angles. They thought about when it comes to dance music, like can we also reach not just like the 18 and plus, like can we also reach like the teenagers, the younglings, and also with Marshmello, like when you and I'm gonna say this about Deadmau5 in correlation with what I'm gonna say about Marshmello. Mm-hmm. You know, Deadmau5 is one of the first electronic artists that I remember in dance music when I came across.
Yeah.
And I'm still listening to this guy like 10 years later. And like I still look up to this guy.
Yeah.
For certain aspects. And for Marshmello, that's gonna be for some people right now, that's gonna be that same feeling that Marshmello is to what it was for me for Deadmau5.
Yeah.
So you know it's but you know for Deadmau5, he didn't really reach like that younger audience like how Marshmello did though. Right. So like Marshmello did really capitalize on like all the angles when it comes to demographic. I mean, because I mean, if you want to go see him play Hard Summer, like a hard set, you're gonna get that. If you want to get into air frying, Marshmello has a brand for that. Like you could get the Marshmello brand, and it's probably good.
Yeah.
If you like gaming, he's on Fortnite, bro.
He's on Fortnite. Yeah, there's like a Fortnite skin,
dude,
so like all that shit.
He's
it's
a
like,
character at Fortnite. Like that's a whole business, dude. I'm sure he gets.
Yeah, no, he's thinking like he's thinking like I'm gonna say it specifically like this. He's thinking it like an IP.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think as artists, when you think of like your project as an IP, you start thinking about all these like possibilities and how you market yourself. Like, oh wow, like the my core product is this, but like my affiliation doesn't have to be like what my core product like resounds in. Mm-hmm. You know, like maybe the air fryer, Marshmello stuff. Like, and that would have not made sense if he was that famous, you know?
Doesn't make sense.
It kind of still doesn't make sense, but like the branding, like even just someone that's not like a fan of Marshmello will look at the air fryer and be like, that's a different air fryer.
Yeah. Yeah.
So like the branding goes, you know, that's an XRAY air fryer. I'm gonna get that.
Dude, XRAY. Yeah.
And you know, people really do grasp onto the quality and value of a brand over time, man. Marshmello does a really great job with that. And, you know, I think in 5-10 years, hearing you talk about, like, your efforts and your ganas to, like, really get the XRAY name out there and, like, play these big shows, I believe you'll get there, too, within the 5-7 year mark.
Hopefully, dude. I got a good team behind me, so. Yeah,
and I think also, too, like, starting off, getting a good mentors that know what they're doing. Also, mentors, too, that are willing to kind of go at it, too. With you, like, is real cool as well. Yeah. Learning from each other is really cool, man. I think you're surrounding yourself with people, and I think you're gonna keep continuing surrounding yourself with people that you know that genuinely are gonna see you in that right direction, and you'll be able to call off the bullshit, bro. Like, I'm pretty sure you're from New Jersey, dog. I mean, that's enough said, bro.
Yeah. I could be pretty straightforward, but that's the alter ego.
Okay.
Yeah. No.
That's the mask off. Okay, so this is part of the episode where you take your mask off, bro? Nah, it's fine.
Sure. Yeah. Real quick, when it comes to production, do you have anyone like showing you the ropes on that, or is that all just you like learning on your own?
No. So that's where I felt really lost for a long time until I joined Cosmic Academy. I just joined Cosmic Academy back in September last year.
For people who don't know what that is, can you explain exactly what that is a little bit?
So Cosmic Academy, it's run by Justin and Zach, and they're based out of Florida. So it's a really like high paced program. It's only 5 weeks. It does cost some money, but it's honestly really worth it. But what they do is they literally speed up your entire process on how you look at music, how you make music, how you can the entire side of branding and marketing of DJing. They explain you all of that. They break it down for you, and not only they break it down for you, but they actually help you create your own brand. They really help you create the brand, and if you already have a brand, they make it better. They make it a whole lot better, and so not just that. So that's that too. But then you also have a lifetime access to their community, so you can join like feedback groups and get feedback on music, master it, and make sure that it's perfect for a label. So that's literally the main thing that helped me get my music to be better, honestly. Yeah, it almost kind of like happened. It feels like overnight because it was only 5 weeks, and I went from like not really know what I was doing to like, okay, now I can master this song like and finish it in like 2 days. Like it's not a big deal. It's pretty crazy. It's worth it.
I mean, I've done like a similar academy, and I've paid like something like similar to that, and if I believe I know what you're talking about, yeah, I think it is worth it to have that info already available.
Yeah.
To like, and also when they cram it to you like in a it's weird because like when I did this particular academy, it's either pay for the full program, you have lifetime access, or pay monthly.
Oh shit.
I only wanted to pay 1 month, so I knocked that whole academy out in 4 weeks.
Damn.
And I'm glad I did that because it like trained me, conditioned me to like really take all these courses like in a timely manner.
That's sick.
And I kind of told myself like, yeah, once I'm done with this academy, like I'm gonna be much more better off knowing this info versus not knowing the info. I think I was touching on a little bit earlier. Like, I'm not sure the credibility on Justin Zach on them, but like I was getting info from like Zon Holo's manager. Oh, so I was getting all this like direct information on how he was playing it out with Zon Holo, giving me case studies.
Yeah.
Seeing how he was like prepping his emails for label releases and stuff. So like, I totally vouch and I agree with you with when you have like that kind of mentorship and you go through a certain academy that has those kinds of experienced industry figures. Definitely speeds up the process and gets you out of that stage of I'm not sure what I'm doing versus okay, I have a really great idea of what I want to do and how to go about it.
Yeah. I mean, back to nostalgic. She went through Cosmic Academy.
Oh wow.
Yeah, they like praised the shit out of her on Cosmic. Yeah, dude. She went through that program, and she went through that program not too long ago. Like she no one knew who she was when she joined the program.
Interesting.
Yeah, and I think it was like 3 or 4 months later, she got her first record label signed, and then just freaking started skyrocketing from there. Yeah, that's why I look up to her because like she literally went through what I went through.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's pretty sick.
That's good. Well, and also too, if Nostalgic is in like in the same
genre.
Yeah, same genre and same career path as you. I think it's good to like really be focusing and like paying attention to this kind of stuff.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like that's why I'm really laser focused on bass house because I know the potential's there. Like there's a lot of big artists that are making bass house, but it's kind of like.
You think there's no love for bass house here in the States or in Cali?
Dude, there is, but I feel like it's kind of like I go back to the whole Marshmello thing. I feel like I studied him, because like when you see Marshmello, all you think about is that song "I'm So Alone." So that's
Yeah.
So it's kind of like his face represents that type of music.
That mood, like
yeah,
I got you.
That mood. So I feel like as X-Ray, like you can think of bass house. Like
got you.
I feel like this genre needs a face that can represent the music.
You know what I could also think you could come across off like hardstyle.
Oh yeah.
Like I think you have like a very hardstyle look too.
Those are my roots.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. A lot of the music that I make has like those screeches from hardstyle, like 2018, 2016 type of hardstyle.
Yeah, dude. Let's talk about music, bro. What can we expect some X-Ray music coming out, bro? Do you have like a certain date that you want to try to get some new music out, or taking your time with that?
I'm taking my time with it, but I think by next year I should be releasing a lot of music. Yeah, because I'm sitting on a crazy amount of music, and I think it's just a matter of me just sending those tracks to labels.
Okay, so right now you're in the mindset of I got all these tracks and then I want to shop at the labels.
Yeah,
got it.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah, because like my music is very different. Like it's bass house, but it's something that I've never heard before. And it sounds really good. It's very dark. So it's kind of like hard to find those labels that like can fit that type of music. Yeah, but yeah, I think by next year I should be releasing music.
Okay. Yeah. Is it just label releases you're trying to go for, or would you be open to also doing like self releases? I only ask that just because let's say you are shopping for labels and like you're just not able to land like let's say this doesn't get to that, but let's say like you're not able to land like any placements. Like, are you still gonna try to like get these label releases, or like at a certain point are you like, nah, like at a certain point I need to have like music out, or do you like still play the waiting game and try to get like on? Cause I get it, like having like those like first releases like come out on a label like that. I understand that, hell yeah, like for sure. Like I'm trying to figure out like where's like your line into like, okay, like I've waited long enough, I want to start releasing music on my own now.
I think honestly, I think I'm gonna probably self-release like the first 2 to 3 songs, just so I can have the Spotify the Spotify profile and like the
that's right, because you gotta release a song first, right, and then you can claim it or some shit. Yeah, that's happening right now with one of my remixers.
Oh, really?
Like their remix is like their first distributed like song on like DSPs, and they can't claim the Spotify profile until it's been released. Like so yeah, I get what you're saying. Yeah.
So I'm gonna do that for like the first 2 to 3 or something. And then I'll start looking into labels.
If you could definitely land a label release like early on, dude, fucking more power to you, bro. But yeah, dude, I would definitely advise like not to like if you really like the music and you want to get it out. Yeah, I don't know. I really don't know what the fair time is to like wait for like a label release, but yeah, bro, like definitely don't wait around too long. Yeah, sometimes they just labels just be on their own shit sometimes.
Yeah, that is true. I want to say like maybe 75 to like 80% of my sets are like originals now. It's pretty cool.
Oh yeah, that's good, bro. Yeah, I'm looking forward to a lot of the new music that you'll be compiling.
Yeah. I can send them to you, dude.
Oh, we're for sure. Hell yeah. Yeah, we'll be down. Even if you want to play some tracks in here. We got the KRKs, we got the studio,
Heck yeah.
Get some stuff out. Any upcoming shows, bro, that you wanted to share with us? We're gonna get tempos right now, real soon, bro. I know. Hey, I know you didn't want to do it, bro, but we're gonna get tempos. But before we get to guess that tempo, was there any show that you want to announce that you'd like to share?
So
anything else that we may not know that you want to let us know?
As far as shows goes, I only have one more show left for the year. That's the Halloween one at the.
And is that because? That's just like a personal decision, or is that just what's just for you right now? Like,
I just don't feel like taking I might take onto one more show on September 1st, with one of my buddies. But besides that, I it's just more of like a personal choice.
Can you explain why? Because I feel like I have personal reasons as to why I don't really do much shows like as I used to before now. Or like, you know, just like I'm very like not as active with shows or like before. I don't know.
Well, I just I feel like I said, I go back to that because I feel like I'm just really laser focused right now on making music.
Okay.
And
I feel that.
Yeah, every time I do a show, I can tell like it takes up a lot of my time.
Like prepping, like playlists, worrying about what I'm gonna play that day.
Yeah,
for that.
Yeah, and like I get crazy because like I'll have my originals, and then if I have a show, I'll make like four different edits of that one original with like a hip hop song, like blended into the actual drop.
Oh, okay.
So I get really carried away, honestly.
Oh, I get what you're saying. Like when there's a show that happens, like objectives come up, and you're making stuff for the show, but you're not necessarily making stuff for like your overall brand. Like that goes beyond that show. That makes sense.
Yeah, I just don't like playing one song that everybody knows. And it's kind of like, all right, well, I know that drop, I know what's coming. Like I like to mix like a hip hop song and like somehow turn it into a house song, that type of stuff. So that takes up a ton of time.
So do you also think that spacing your shows out gives you enough time to freshen up sets?
Oh yeah, totally. That's why I'm doing my last show is on October 31st, because now I have like 2 months basically to prep for it.
Yeah,
and that one's actually gonna be sick because that's gonna be the first time that I bring out my actual like my ancestral roots, like because I have Aztec roots.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So
okay.
Yeah. So I have family that goes to like dances with the full on outfits of Aztecs and everything. So that's gonna be that night's gonna be super sick because it's gonna be the first time that I bring him on stage.
Oh, that's gonna be tight.
Yeah.
Yeah, at the Yost Theater.
Yeah.
Halloween, bro.
Yeah. So
I'm excited. What are we doing for Halloween? Wait, actually, I might be doing something for Halloween. Damn. I'm gonna keep posting for that, bro. What about you, Robert? When you have a show, like, how much of that show, like, kind of occupies your time for what you believe needs to be done for, like, that show? Because I've noticed that when I have a show, I'm like, damn, like, maybe I should, like, focus, like, I don't know. When I have a show, like, just certain things get adjusted into my routine. I'm like, okay, like, I'm paying a little bit much more attention to my controller, for sure.
I feel the same way. Like, I can't focus on production because I want to work on a set.
Yeah.
And, like, I'm the type of person that I'm not constantly working on a set. Like, right now, I don't have any gigs lined up. So I'm not working on having a set list together. I'm not working on looking for new music at all. Like, I'm just working on making new music right now.
Yeah.
But then when I do get a gig, it's like, okay, well, when's the gig? Okay, well, at least 2 weeks before that gig, that's my go time. That's my, all right, let's download all this music. Let's put them in order or whatever. Let's get a feel for how they sound together. And then a day or two before the show, I'll just download like a few brand new tracks that maybe just came out just so I can have something fresh.
Yeah.
And then I'll just practice. Like, I don't even want to say practice, but like, bro, queuing up my fucking cue points is a bitch. Like, especially because I'm starting from all like basically zero is when I do my sets. So I'm like 100 and something tracks, just cue points in, like ins and outs. Lately I've been doing ins and outs. So like I'll set like a cue point, and that cue point just means like, oh, start your transition here. Like, I don't do that for everything, but I'll do it if I want to do like a dope set of like, okay, I know I'm going to chop right now, so I need to know exactly where these fucking cue points are going to be. I need to know exactly when to start one track and end it. And like learning routines like that, bro, takes a long time, which in my head, I didn't realize it, but you're pretty much making it like a whole new track, like live type shit. And then having to learn how to like get it down, like timing wise, takes a long time, and it's low-key stressful. So like it's a lot of prep time when it comes to making sets, especially for a DJ set for your specific project. Like it's different. Like when I was open format DJing, like I don't need to prep for nothing, bro. Let's just throw all these songs in Serato.
And whatever catches fire, catches fire.
We good. Yeah, I got the screen in front of me. I could move the cue points wherever I want. Like that's easy. But when it comes to like, I mean, I'm pretty sure we all do at this point. Like look at our sets now as like a performance, you know, like
literally.
I want to have my performance on point, looking good. I want it to seem like I took time, like, you know, developing this and whatnot. So I don't know. It takes a long time. Like it's something that I don't continuously want to be putting myself under because I'd rather, I think you kind of said it earlier, I'd rather like the music speak for like what I've been doing with my time and shit like that. Like, I get more validation for myself when I'm playing one of my songs and people like are getting a reaction versus like when I'm chopping or like doing something else and getting a reaction. Like, they're both cool, but I just feel better when it's my track, you know?
Yeah, it's more fulfilling. Like when you get the reaction and like you knew that reaction was made. The root thing of that reaction was your product, your song.
Like it was zero, and I, in every aspect, created this.
I literally just pressed play, guys. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I literally just pressed play.
Well, at that, yeah. You know what I'm
As
saying? A DJ, I just pressed play, but like,
it's my song.
Yeah.
Like this DJ could have pressed play to any song right now. That's my song.
He used up his time to play my song.
Yeah. If it wasn't my song, you got to think about it this way. You paid a minute and 30 seconds of what could have been nothing. Literally nothing. But I decided to fill in that minute and 30 seconds for you. You feel me? Like, I think that's dope as fuck. I think I'd rather do that. I'd rather, like, my time get poured into the music because, like, when you're not seeing me DJ, how are you going to hear me DJ? Like you're not, you know, but you can listen to my music that even when I'm not there, you can listen to at all times, still make you feel some type of way. It maybe, you know, I'd rather do that.
Yeah. Sure. And I think like, if you don't got music, I think mixes still kind of hold weight, but routines. Also at the same time, like routines, like if you're going to do mixes, like doing certain routines in those mixes, like will help you like stand out apart of all the other mixes that are like on the cloud, whatever. Because right? Like,
if you're not doing anything special wise mixing, like routine wise, you're just showing me a playlist and like
of stuff that you're fucking with.
And just transit like it's not really mixing. Like,
but let it be known we're making these opinions as people that are DJs, right? Like, you know, if it's a regular consumer, it's probably like different thinking, right? Like, you know, it's like
because a regular consumer doesn't know what a fucking DJ does, bro.
I know.
Like,
so like we're
you seen that meme with that girl's like, what do DJs actually fucking do? Like, it's because there's a big misconception of what the fuck we're actually doing.
Yeah.
When we're behind CDJs and shit, like.
Yeah.
Like, what do you guys think we're doing? Like pulling out like crazy electronic like pans and like engineering like soldering. Like, no, we're not doing none of that. Like we're literally like just pulling up with our favorite tracks and using a fader to play one track to the other. And we've been able to timely do it in a nice blend. Like I speak for most DJs.
Not even most DJs. Some DJs.
Some DJs.
One thing that I don't understand is the DJs that play with no hot cues. I don't know if you can relate to that, dude.
I can relate. Well, kind of. I don't play with hot cues, though.
Dude, I can't live without them.
Really?
Yeah.
I can't live without memory cues, bro.
Not use hot
cues. Memory cues, too. Yeah. But, like...
Just no cues in general. I've seen people do it, bro.
They're just, like...
Nah, so...
Trying to find the part of the song
have
that
you ever
start with.
You know what, like, the beat jumps are, right?
Yeah.
Bro, once you put, like, your track onto the first bar, you can just beat jump to, like, the next 8 bars, the next 16 bars. And if you know structure, like, you know, like, oh, an intro is only 8 bars, or, you know, the build-up's only like 16 bars. So, like, you're just beat jumping. And that's how I've seen. So I've gone back to back with someone. Bro didn't even have his tracks loaded through record box.
No,
playing off of
literally
no
just
waveform.
Bro, literally just playing it, finding that first beat,
the first kick,
and then using that beat.
That first
beat jump,
that first sound, yeah.
Yeah, and I was like, what the fuck? But it's insane.
I'm just used to hot cues or memory cues.
Yeah.
No, I can live without hot cues just because you may come across a CG that doesn't have hot cues. Those
don't
are the
even
oldest
use that
DJs.
CD. Don't even DJ, bro. Just go. Just walk away. Fuck that. If you come across CDJs that don't have hot cues, just walk the fuck away. They don't deserve you.
Dude, that's why I love my 900s.
Because they teach you how to not use them.
Yeah, there's no hot cues, just memory cues.
Yeah, I definitely gotta have my memory cues. Otherwise, I can't promise you a clean set. Actually, if I have headphones, I could promise you a clean set.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, I mean, if I have cues, I don't need headphones, and I could promise you a clean set. But if I don't got cues and I got headphones, I could still promise you something. If I got neither,
if I just have a laptop, best set of your life. I got you. I don't need nothing. I just need to see. I don't even need to hear the music. I just need to see the laptop. And I got you.
All right, the next Ray. You down to get some tempos, bro?
Let's do
Ready,
it,
bro.
Let's see.
Yeah, dude.
I'm probably gonna miss all of them.
Hey, man. You might get all of them. You might become our next champion, bro.
Oh, what's the most?
The most that we've gotten has been
7.
the 9th episode, 8th episode, Ramen Alfred. Here's the problem with that episode. Typically, we do 6 rounds. Homeboy got 6 rounds. All right.
Oh, shit.
I was like, nah, you can't get this next one. I give him a bonus round, an encore round. I was like, this was not that hot. I'm going to give him another round. Bro got that round too. No. And he was like, give me another round. And I was like, bro, I'm not about to boost your high score. Cause like he was getting it. He was on fire. He was hitting threes. I'm like, nah, bro, like there's no way I'm about to. You know you're gonna get a higher score. I'm not gonna let you do that. Like I'm capping you, bro. Yeah. I pretty much took his I capped him. 7. Wow. But like you become champion at 6. But the most our guest has done is 7.
Wow.
So if you become champion and you want to try to up that, more power to you.
All right.
But yeah, I capped him at 7 because that fool was just he was on one that night.
He was probably a drummer.
He was an open format DJ.
I think that helps a lot.
So like he was just exposed to so many tempos and like it's just
and an active open format DJ to
there you go.
Like active as in he's every weekend at a club or at a bar like DJing him.
Yeah,
that's wild.
He's playing open format.
He's the play Bad Bunny type of DJ.
Yeah. So let's get to it, bro. Get that tempo. We're about to play some. Well, I don't know, either me or Robert. Play some hot ass beat clap tracks for you, bro.
All right.
Before we end this podcast episode, was there anything else that you want to share to our audience? Anyone that's tuned in right now, I lose the tempo. Any shout outs? Any regrets? Confessions, bro?
Dude. Yeah, I gotta confess. No, I think I want to give a huge shout out to all the homies that I've been running into, that I've become friends with through the last 2 years, man. Like Ruben from Don't Stop the Party, Johnny Trail, Cypher, my homie Dat Track, K-Tex is cool. Like my a lot of the people that I've run into, man. Like some of them I forget names, but I'm really good with faces. So honestly, anyone that listens to this, man, and they've talked to me, or even if it's for like a minute or two, like shout out to you, man. Like I'm cool with you.
Yeah, and I'm looking forward to all these exciting upcoming projects you got going on for yourself in the near future, bro. I'm going to leave the link in the description so that way everyone can go ahead and follow you. Looking forward to the new music, the new shows.
Yeah.
Anything you want to share, Robert? Anything coming up near future? New music?
Check out the last remix that I just dropped for the Delhi Ice Spice track, and also the Ineko Jericho track. Check out those remixes. And then just keep an eye out for my all my socials and everything. I'm gonna be dropping a lot of music. So I thought I was just gonna like wait until the EP to put out like the EP and then start dropping music, but I've just been making too much shit.
Changes, bro.
Yeah, I don't want to wait, like sit on all this music. I really don't. So I'm just gonna start releasing.
Sick.
And always be cooking, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I didn't think I was gonna be making this one. Yeah. Yeah, facts. But check out all my socials. And just keep a lookout for my Apple Music, Spotify, because that's where I really need the support at. So just go stream my music there. And yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Cool.
Oh, dude. One more thing. Anybody that listens, man, come to the rooftop parties. Those things are huge.
Do you have a date in mind already? Or you're just
like I said, probably middle of September.
Middle of September?
Yeah.
So usually like on a Sunday, right?
Yeah, I think what's today? Sunday?
It's Sunday today.
Today's Sunday?
Is it the 20th?
Yeah.
I think by Wednesday I should probably drop a date for next week for next month. But yeah, man, people should always show up to those type of events, man. Everybody builds some really good connections, and if anybody wants to make a song with me, like I'm always like right now, I'm just trying to make as much money too.
As much money, hell
yeah. I'm trying to make as much music as possible with anyone. So I'm down to collab for anybody that wants to make anything. I'm up for anything, and yeah, just show up to the rooftop parties. They get really good, and you'll be a friend for sure.
All right.
You know, just to kind of touch on like what you just said earlier, like I've been kind of seeing like a lot of like my music like that too. Like, you know, thinking like a business, like yeah, like I've noticed too, like when you like know how to like treat your brand as a business, like your music essentially becomes money.
Yeah.
So the more music you push out, like you said, the more money possibilities you could get, bro. Like,
of course.
Yeah, and I also I highly encourage like all musicians and artists like read up on like artists independent financial freedom, like for sure. Like,
yep.
If you're not like working with labels and you're self-releasing, like take advantage of like knowing all the information to like get all your royalties, learning about the synchronization game. You know, like video games, movies are looking for music to be placed and they're paying out. Learn how to get into that routine, learn how to get known with like these music supervisors. You know, there's just so many things that like, you know, we're making music. At the end of the day, it is art, but we can monetize that too. Like, and if it could bring you income, like why not? Like monetize that. This is like this, like I don't know. I feel like there's like this weird vibe with some producers that like, oh, like you shouldn't be monetizing like your art. Like you just leave it as what it is. Like nah, bro. Like if my creations is able to like, you know, help me out financially, and not only that, it's gonna like, I'm putting it towards into my project. Like this is just. Like, you want artists to make money off of their art, because most of the artists that I've met, it usually just goes into the production and their brand, and like it just leads into bigger, exciting things. And
of course,
yeah, I would just definitely like look into all that stuff. It's a lot of material, but yeah, for sure. Yeah, links in the description. Make sure to follow XRAY, Zion Dawn. Follow myself. Time of My Life remix EP coming out later this month.
Oh.
Yeah, we got a date, August 31st.
Let's go.
We got remixes from Mr. Cool Tricks, from Sean Zyro, from it's spelled NTLT, but it's pronounced Nightlight. And then we got a track from Juice, drum and bass, some rhythm, and future rhythm. Too. Yeah, color based. Yeah, I think I showed a preview to Robert too, a week or two ago. I'm looking forward to release that. It's in the works. I'm in the promotion stage right now. And I guess I can announce this too. Yeah, finally, I'm glad I could say this because it'll already be out by the time this comes out. I think I'm gonna just say it. Fuck it. So over the past week, or the past couple months, I've been working at something, you know, for the low end sector specifically, and needless to say, we're gonna be doing the first official release party for Gold Digger on September 22nd, Friday, for the house music artist Onu. It's happening in Los Angeles, and I'm really excited for that because one. Didn't know it was gonna be their first official release party. Two, I think when it comes to being sponsored and doing a collaboration with the label, I think this is like a real dope label to do this collaboration with. And being that they're willing to take a chance on us as like I'd say the smaller person when it comes to throwing events, like to do their official first release. I mean, they've actually thought about it when because I reached out to them to see if they wanted to do it, and they were down. Like no one reached out to them about this, and like they were open to like really do it. And I'm just really blessed and like honored to be in that position to produce something like that for Lowen and the Los Angeles area, and be able to bring an artist like Onu. I don't know. It's just kind of hasn't really hit me fully yet, but I think that's like something that I'm really proud of. That I never thought I'd really like collaborate or like really work with, you know, to like with a label in that way, you know. I mean, typically when you work with a label, you're typically working with a label because you signed a record. But I don't think I've seen myself working with this kind of a label in the way that I am, like orchestrating their first official release party and really doing something for SoundCloud culture in LA. Yeah, I mean it's out now. Ticket links available at Lowen. Supporting lineup's gonna be out pretty soon. Phase 2 will be out. But yeah, this is one of our first, I think, historical like important shows for Lowen and for Gold Digger too. You know, it's I don't know. I really don't know how. It's fulfilling to me for sure, but I'm not too sure how fulfilling like it really is like for like culture, you know, like I don't know, like I think it's a big deal personally. You know, seeing that it is their first official one, they're from France and they wanted to trust us they wanted to trust us with their name to throw this party, and
that's huge.
Big responsibility for me too, I think, and for everyone that's involved with Lowen. And you know, really excited to finally announce that. That was been in the works for a couple months. I'm really glad we got everyone involved for that. That made that happen too. A lot of key players made that happen. Big shout out to everybody. And yeah, Lowen page for more information. Really excited to announce that. A lot of bass house stuff happening that night too.
Hell
for sure.
I'll be there.
All you guys are invited. Everyone in this room. Got you guys.
I'll be there for sure.
For sure. I want you guys there. If not, it's hella cool. Well, I'm pretty sure there'll be a lot more coming by how it looks. And that's about it. I want to appreciate our guest, XRAY, for coming through.
Of course.
First podcast, right?
Yes, sir.
Hey.
Thanks for having me, dude.
Yeah, well, thank you for coming through. We're going to have this available shortly right after. I'm not sure if you noticed, but we were streaming this on Twitch.
No shit.
Yeah. So we were streaming this on Twitch, and then now within this week, we're going to put it out on YouTube for everyone to.
That's sick. Dude, if I knew, I would have sent the link to so many people.
Well, it's one of the things where we're doing something new and like kind of goes over our heads, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
That's sick.
Laser focus on other things, right?
Hey.
But yeah, dude, appreciate it, bro. Thank you for coming through.
Thank you.
Time to guess temples, bro. You ready?
Let's do it, man.
All right, let's do it. Thank you all for tuning into this episode with our guest XRAY. Go ahead and follow him. Link in the description. Go ahead and follow Zion Don. Link in the description. Follow myself. Gonna sound like a broken record, but you know what it is. Subscribe to the channel for more content. Hit the bell alert button to stay notified. And if you like the video, give us a thumbs up because it helps us in the algorithm get in the related videos. That's all hella helpful. We appreciate you guys' support, and we'll see you guys in the next episode. Thank y'all. Peace.
Let's go.
Sick.
That was dope.
Oh, yeah. That was sick.
That was so sick.
Yeah. That was literally 2 hours.